Hey John, you hear me?
Why,
Yeah,
thank you.
Hey man, I'll start
it's taking
streaming
a
again.
while.
Yeah, they just finished their drafts.
Oh, I've got to go watch it now.
Alright, so yeah. So very conventional picks on both sides. A bit worrisome though for the Radiant team is that their team fight isn't nearly as strong as Void. Like Dire went all in on their team fight right now, so it's pretty
Yeah, they got a
nuts.
lot of big things like the Gyro, the Crystal
Time for
Maiden,
everybody to
the
die.
Witch Doctor, but they don't really have much to hold them in place.
Yeah, fully agree. Oh, 42 nothing's already dead. Yikes.
You alright?
Who died?
I can't.
Gyro. That's not good.
Yeah, but I mean, he died so early. He doesn't even have to use his DP. So, small miracles, man. Small miracles.
Battle begins.
Let's see what Diablo does. Again, it
I'm
really
just playing a
depends how well.
co-op public co-op bot match.
Public pot match. Does that count for hours in Dota?
I don't know. I'd still gonna play like a bot match. Wait a sec, Kiri just messaged me asking if I wanted to play. I want to tell him
Oh,
probably finish for the night. Oh, he's in a match with someone else.
alright.
Wait, it does count. Count for something.
How far away are you?
I've just finished.
No, I mean, how far away are you from rank?
I got quite a bit in this weekend, so now I'm about 20 something hours, 22-ish hours. So I got about 8 hours in the last couple of days, which is quite good for me.
Yeah. It's kind of hard to play so many hours straight. Performance also suffers a little bit. Okay, so last hitting wise, Wind Ranger's beating out the Snap by 2 denies, but like it's not much. Drona's winning top as is expected as a
Radiant's
Void.
courier has been callously
Actually,
murdered.
Witch Doctor and Slardar have decent kill potential on Void. Like if he's not careful with his Q, he can die from that. It's an interesting matchup here with 42 nothing and Clock, because the thing about the Gyro versus Clock is both of them want to be solo against each other, and then yeah. Oh, Vitruvius made a big mistake there. I think trading like that was
being attacked.
not the best. Okay, so 42 nothing and Atlas are getting.
Hey Yuri. I'm still get so confused about the hero who can trade and who can't sometimes.
Oh well, it's just
Like Witch
comes down
Doctor,
to
I think he's.
experience. Sorry, go
Like
ahead.
over the first couple of times I've played Witch Doctor, I'm like, he's a little scrawny old man. And then he proceeded to kick me out of lane by 5 minutes.
He's very scary if you have one stun on your team and they have a lot of damage. But if you don't, if your other hero doesn't have good kill potential, it's not so great. Okay, so Windrage is winning mid.
Yeah,
Decent margin.
despite slacks, Wind Ranger does
Yeah.
camp. It's quite decent.
Yeah.
I was reading one of her big buffs was how they redid the camps or something, so now she can clear them between waves much easier with her skills.
Oh, I didn't
Like
read
one of
about
these
that. Oh,
indirect buffs to her or something.
Why does Dota look so weird for you?
What?
Like Dota looks weird for you. There aren't any shadows, I think.
Yeah, I find it distracting. So I just have it like the highest res. It doesn't have to be. Okay. So Diablo was able to purge off most of the damage. You have to be smart about how you use your Maledict. Oh yeah, exactly like that. So Void took a crap ton of damage and he can't really lane again.
Can't Void just time walk it off?
Well,
He
wait,
just
wait.
used it, that's the thing.
Ah, okay.
So if they're able to bait out his time walk early, yeah, then he won't be able to do it so much. I think Bond is making a wrong move here. He should be pulling the. Okay, it's been. Is it blocked? Oh, it's been blocked by Dyer. He should have dewarded this and realized that this is their way to. If they're just able to pull the wave here, Void just really won't be able to approach the lane anymore. So I think it's a bit of a mistake on Bond's part not to reward like that. Plus, it's a lot of gold. Typically, I don't recommend blocking camps with observer wards anymore because, yeah, like if the enemy is good, they're gonna deward it, and then you're going to give up a crap ton of money too. Okay, so mid is actually kind of pulling out even again. I think though Dudewala can kill Snapfire a lot easier than Snapfire can kill Dudewala, at least like one-on-one. Just because Windrunner is like, can just run up in Snapfire's face and she can't really do much. Let's see how the other lanes are going. The drone is winning top as is expected, though Diablo's still getting respectable farm. Runes are
Dyer's
going.
middle tower is
Atlas
being
is going for the rune. He's gonna die for this though.
Dyer's structures have been
Yeah, he's dead for that. Yeah, it's okay. He's making space for his gyro. I would have preferred if he'd spammed his mana out before he went on his suicide run like that, because he's gonna come back to the lane with full health, full mana anyway. Might as well use it to chip down Vitruvius and Clock a bit more. So it's a little preparation before the hand, right? If you know that you're probably going to go on a suicide run for the bounty, you might as well blow all your mana. And that might just tip it enough to make it worth it. And just call it space. Gyro shouldn't be standing there. Like typically I'd be standing behind the Mars or directly in front, just so that he can't spear you into a tree. If you're really sure you can kill him, if you stand behind him, he spears you, he basically just moves you into position to hit him again anyway. So.
But wait, Vitruvius plays Mars a lot. I think last game we played it too, right?
Yeah, he's pretty good at it. So the problem with what's happening with Snapfire is that she's rotating already, which is fine, but she hasn't gotten any of the runes to make up for it. Drona might die for this. Oh no, that was a good stun by Witch Doctor. Okay, so this is a disaster for No Tech right now because he just wasted time. If Dudewala were a bit more on point with just damaging this tower, he could maybe get it down to half health at least. Oh, 42 nothing killed Vitruvius again. Honestly, CM should just salve and eat a tango now. Like salve, eat a tango. Salve, eat a tango, Atlas. Eat a tango, that's not enough health. And then pop a clarity. Usually when you get a kill like that, or when the enemy hero is available, do all of that.
regeneration.
Okay, one creep pull. Not ideal to be sure, but I guess he'll take it over nothing. But the timing for this Atlas is 15 or 45 seconds. I think he pulled it way too late, so that's why, yeah. At this point, I wouldn't want to pull it again. I'd prefer if you just stack it, since the Gyro seems fine on his own. Clock's coming up to contest, but I think he can die for this, honestly. Well, that was a good cogs by him, though. That was a good cogs. If Gyro had enough mana for his Q, Clock would definitely be dead.
Wow, that's beautiful. My eyes are flying. That's beautiful.
I think he's fine.
How did he miss? How did he miss?
What happened?
How did he miss that spear?
Oh, the
Mars
spear.
missed the spear, and Gyro is out of mana. Okay. I just want to
I
point
thought one of them
out,
was on EU servers though as well.
I just want to point out, had Atlas popped his clarity way earlier, he'd actually have mana for his spells and be able to contribute to this fight. Right? Because he used it already Oh, dang, she has no shotgun. Anyway, she can make her way back mid. If Atlas had popped his clarity
Radiant's
earlier when I
bottom
was
tower
saying
is
he
under
should have,
siege.
he would have gotten he would have had enough mana to use 1 or 2 extra spells, and that would have made the difference in that fight. Probably killed Mars much sooner, and Gyro might not have needed to die. It's those kind of small things. Ooh, nice Drona. There's unfortunately nothing Drona can do about that.
Dire's middle tower
It's
is
just
being attacked.
it just comes with the territory of having a Snapfire mid. Yeah, at least they know it's not up. So what I'd like to see from Drona right after this is for him to start making aggressive moves, or for Dudwala to start making aggressive moves. But basically they should use this time where their enemy's 2 biggest ults, and basically their only key to winning a team fight right now is on cooldown. I think Notek's dead here if Dudwala decides to turn. Okay, I guess he doesn't want to turn. But I think Notek's. Oh dang, that would have been a definite kill had he landed that power shot to focus fire. Anyway, Void is so. Yeah.
Finds me.
Oh, it's a wicked combo. Oh, Dudwala better get the rune top. And he got it. So yeah. What's nice?
What are the
nice?
net?
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Net worth.
Okay, what do the net worths look like? Things are
Dudwala's
starting to exit
net.
laning.
And Zaps ahead too. Rona's still pretty far ahead, but like he kind of lost a lot
Dire
of
has
gold to
fortified
dying.
its structures.
Oh, by the way, that's a dead giveaway that there's a ward there, because like you hadn't even rounded the corner yet. I mean, it's a more advanced technique, but like you notice like the creeps attacked Drona while he was moving up, so kind of tells you that they have vision there somewhere, and you probably want to deward it, because again, that's a lot of gold. Oh, unfortunate sentry placement. They could have gotten it maybe. Clock died. So again, bot is doing pretty well for themselves despite the I really think if Dudwala can just land his spells, he can kill Notek really easy. Like, Notek has nothing right now. But yeah, now it's kind of late because Notek's gonna have his Scatter Blast up and Lich is now here. But basically, if Dudwala could just land a Shackle or something, he could definitely kill Notek. Oh, it's a 3-man TP mid. Does Windranger see it? No, he does not. And they have vision on Windranger, so that's kind of scary. It just depends on if Clock can land this hook shot, which isn't up yet, but
I think
Good lord.
Snapfire also ran out of mana to do her cookie combo. Oh no, she has mana.
She has enough for the cookie and the Mortimer. 2 over 3 spells, basically. I really don't like taking Little Shredder. I really don't see what it does. Like, the only time you can justify taking it is against a Phoenix or an Undying. But otherwise... poor Drona. Like, there's nothing he can do. They're just gonna keep doing this to him, and he's like, what the fuck? But again, this is the point where they need to be exploiting the fact that the enemy is reliant on this combo to win their team fights, whereas Radiant doesn't really need it. Dudwala should have popped a bottle charge.
He's got the javelin. Like when we got an owned by Wind Rangers in unranked coaching, they get the javelin and they're just so strong at that point if they rush it.
Yep. Honestly, I think it's worth rushing over boots. But anyway, yeah, I think the only reason Dudwala isn't like Dudwala has to be a bit more aggressive and land the spells. Kind of goes hand in hand. Ooh, this is nice. This is nice. They got Mars again, and yeah, Clock is making some moves, but not enough. It's gonna be scary though once Dudwala has an MKB, but then again, they're up against the Void, who also has, who's also gonna build an MKB naturally, plus all of this magic damage. So it's definitely still anyone's game. I think as Dudwala, I would consider just getting an Aeon Disc. Like, you need it against this lineup. It's high cooldown and just high damage, and there's basically no other item that will keep you safe from both the physical and the magical damage. So Aeon Disc is actually something I'd consider this game. Like, no lie, because they just built their entire thing around the combo. If they can't get the combo off, or if Dudwalla is able to get their early Aegis, that's really scary for Dire, because then they just have no way to kill her twice. Oh, that was a nice hook shot though. He missed the cogs. He got greedy with the cogs. If he'd landed that, she'd be dead. So yeah, cogs, like, you have to time it right with the bar, or yeah, that happens. And against the Wind Ranger,
Radiant's middle tower.
unfortunate.
They try to time the cogs for the pushback when
He should have
rather than
locked him
just
in. He should
trapping
have
it.
locked him in. Yeah. I don't think he tried to time it for the pushback. I think it was more like he wanted to like get the maximum value out of cogs by casting it exactly when he needed it, but he was a bit late. But honestly, I think cogs lasts long enough, and Wind Ranger doesn't have enough HP that, you know, it's fine for.
That's what I was just about to ask. Does it even matter if he got that extra little bit of time?
Yeah.
But you just answered that.
Yeah, I definitely don't think so. It's not enough to justify what even slightly risking a missed kill. Oh, that was a good cogs by him though. Yeah, he blocks the kill from happening. In fact, Crystal Maiden sticking around means she's dead. Like, by all rights, she should be dead. Yeah. He just stood. Oh no! Oh shit, dude! She just ran out of her wind run. She's dead. Unnecessary.
What
Chrono.
on earth? Sorry.
Unnecessary chrono. Oh, okay. Okay, that makes sense why he stopped. Sorry, we killed your friend, and now Wind Ranger is dead. So that was a really sick hook shot by Clock. I was kind of worried against the Wind Ranger if he'd actually be able to land it, but he has been so far, so props to him, man. His hook shots have been on point, and because of that, they got this Wind Ranger kill.
This chrono is
Unnecessary as hell, yeah.
I think that Wind Ranger is dead. Like,
yeah, completely dead. Like, I don't really see the point. They have a Mars Spear, they have a Mars Arena, they have
hope
a
she
God's
gets out.
Rebuke. How will she ever get out?
why would this? I mean, why would Valkyrius like not to skill at least a point in his bulwark? I don't get it.
I don't think it does
At
much.
least
Like,
at least 1 point.
I mean,
Like, it
only if
helps
you're taking
even
a
if you
crap
don't activate
ton
it.
of physical. If you're taking a lot of physical and damage, sure. But otherwise, I think you just want to be able to deal as much burst damage inside your arena as possible. So I think you only take Bulwark unless if you absolutely have to. Otherwise, I think it's worth skipping because
There's
your other
Wind
spells
Ranger,
are so strong.
Wind Ranger,
But Wind Ranger can run around to the
Slardar,
side, and most of Wind Ranger's damage is magical, not physical, so that doesn't even help. Oh wait, oh, well, I mean, wait. Actually, I think it might help, but yeah, she can just get to a side really easily. So.
Yeah, but if Wind Ranger get to the side and if Mars teammate is behind him, means it's dead for Wind Ranger.
True. I just don't really think he's all that worried about Wind Ranger to begin with. So, no, it's neither here nor there. I think this is definitely a valid build on Mars. You just go straight for damage, and just your team fight. I think Drona should just back up. Yeah, they talked about it. Okay, he's fucking dead. Okay, so I think the biggest mistakes by Dude Waller right now are that he was winning the early game, but he never took this tower, and I don't think he's ever solo killed Notek. Yeah, Notek hasn't died, but I really think he could have. Like, his hero just deals with Notek pretty decently well.
I'll take that.
Other than that, Mars is pretty poor, so you know that's nice for 40.
There's a huge difference between him and Slardar. Probably where most of the net worth difference is.
Bond's dead.
Final ritual.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Unfortunate. Again, I really don't like arcane boots. If you're gonna build it into something or disassemble it for an Aether lens, fine. But otherwise, don't get arcane boots, guys. It's not a good item.
Yeah, just because the cooldown is so long compared to what it actually gives.
The cooldown, the cost. Like, basically, you'd rather almost anything else over having, oh, I have 160 mana every 55 seconds. Maybe the exception to this would be Dazzle, just because his mana converts into clock cut bio issues. Or I don't know what that means.
Great.
What's bio issues? Alright. So 42, nothing has a poor man shield. He should send this home. Drona would surely appreciate that. Wind Ranger could also use it. But I think Drona probably wants it most. Blink Ender Drums. It's fine, but I think once you get a blink, the drums kind of feel redundant. At least this early on, because it both let you get on top of the other guy. So maybe something like Treads or an Echo Saber would have been more appropriate. But,
What's the build on Jarek up to these days?
I don't know. I haven't played him in a long time. I guess he's going Maelstrom, right? I think that's the only. Yeah, he's going
Eggs?
Maelstrom into an Axe. Yeah, I used to do this
Yeah.
quite a bit. I think Maelstrom Axe is still fine. I like drums though in Gyro a lot, just for the mana regen, and it lets you run people down better. But other than that, I think Ag's definitely the way to go. You might even consider getting an early Satanic just for the survivability aspect. But again, they don't need to deal that at an item. They can just get Aegis. So they can kill Roshan pretty decently fast because of the Wind Ranger. Especially when she gets her MKB. I'm kind of worried though because she's died once. So, that's going to slow it down a bit and let her kick less ass than she would like to. But, let's see, what's the Void doing? He's going Mask of Madness, MKB, Beak. Yeah. Perfect itemization, I think, this game. There isn't anything else I would suggest for him. Mars is going for Soul Ring, Blink Dagger. It's okay. My only worry is if you use Soul Ring too much, you bring down your health too much. But I think it's okay at this point. He has a Bracer. He's level 9. Just don't get it as a lane sustain item because then you're gonna nuke yourself down.
He's having a slow game, the Mars, that's for sure.
Oh yeah. Gyro and CM did a number on him bottom.
Yeah.
So yeah. I think Snap.
I know that feeling.
I don't know this. Hopefully, they have a lot of time to talk about this. So basically, they need to kill the Snap so that they can kind of bring it back to even terms with the Wind Ranger. Snap dies, Wind Ranger pulls out the head actually slightly. And I think they have everything they need to do that. Gyro, CM, and Slardar with an Invis rune. Like, I don't know how Snapfire ever escapes from that. The only way I can see it happening is if Slardar fucks up his stun. But otherwise, I don't really see how Snapfire is gonna escape this. Okay. Lich is going. He has more wards queued up in the quick buy. I don't think it's necessary. I know warding is your job, but like, you kind of want other things. Also, this clock getting a blade mail recipe, I don't like. I don't really see the point in it. But maybe he was dying and he just wanted to buy out. But anyway, I guess the damage isn't super useful in him anyway. But
Very cool of you.
still, it would be nice to get the damage over that. Snap going Ags, Mars going Blink. Mars is still nowhere close to his Blink.
Would
My
he?
prediction, unless he gets a really amazing fight where he gets a couple of kills, he's gonna get his blink at like 20 minutes plus, which is honestly not a great time for Mars to
Oh,
get his blink because he's at this point he already has a spear, he already has max God's Rebuke. This is the point where he's gonna deal the most damage relative to the health pools of the other heroes. So if he had his blink to sync up with this, or at the very least be very close to his blink, he could start putting in some real work and killing everybody. But hasn't happened yet. Uh, it isn't happening anytime soon. And by the time he gets it, the other hero Gyro's probably gonna have. Let's see. Well, not have his Ags, but have some Ags components. Tank up, Wind Ranger will have her MKB. I mean, it's not particularly relevant to Mars, right? But just extra levels and extra HP, it just might make the difference between them getting out of the Spear of Mars and God's Rebuke combo. So we'll see. What's really nice though, since he has a snap, he doesn't actually need to deal that much damage. Even as a support, snap contributes massively to team fights with just her ults. We'll see. We'll see how.
and
They
they're getting the, and they're gonna gobble up as well at some stage.
Yep, they'll eventually have that. So
It's funny how that's just become like the standard Snapfire build.
because it's absolutely
It's like,
broken, dude. Like you're just there minding your own business, farming a creep wave, and then if you're not paying 100% attention to it, like you're just gonna get stunned, and then they're gonna follow up with another stun, and there's nothing you can do because even if they're so far away, you're just gonna die. Absolutely terrifying. Plus, what's nice about the Ags is that she doesn't particularly need any other items, so she just gets this to enable her team, and then mid Snapfire, I think after they get their Ags and after once they're close to their level 20 talent, they start rushing an MKB, and then they just deal a crap ton of damage. It's kind of interesting because I think Snapfire is the new Gyrocopter. Tons of magical damage with physical damage as the game progresses. Except she's a better version of Gyro, I think. It plays a little differently to be sure, but I think Snap is just really strong right now, really potent, and something you have to worry about at all stages of the game.
it's just funny how quickly like no one was using her as a core, and then suddenly a couple of teams played the Ag Snap, and then everyone is.
Yeah.
We can use more. Started using her as a core.
Yeah, I think one of the first ones I saw was Yopaj from Neon playing it a lot. And I was like, huh, this is an interesting one. Maybe she falls off. And then I realized, holy crap, no, she doesn't. She becomes a
Did you get that?
gyrocopter. And
Did you
then
get that
level
little
20.
shredder talent?
Yeah, dude, it's insane. And then
Yeah.
at level 25, multi-shot metal shredder with an MKB.
We can do the what was it? Among Us.
Guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
IDK won't play.
Hey,
What's happening?
IDK won't play.
Why?
I don't know. He just says he needs something to do. Like this is the same shit he did in the beginning of when he started playing lobby. Remember? Like he just left in the middle of the game.
who's IDK's character? Who's hero?
His clockwork.
God.
Yep.
Was he
This is the
raging or something?
No, that's the thing I would have understood. Like if he's having a bad game, he would have raged. That I know that he does that. But he was not. He was having a good game. I don't know why he's leaving. I don't know.
So
That's
he
the
just
problem
said
with
he
him.
needs to go and he didn't give a reason why.
No, he needs to do something. Yeah.
Who's going away?
IDK.
Clockwork.
It's IDK.
So what, are you guys
Uh,
gonna play on?
Wait, let me ask my teammates what's gonna happen.
Well, that sucks.
That sucks. I'm really curious who was gonna win, though. God damn.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a close game.
Yeah.
Это
Honestly,
просто
I'm
нечто.
just not gonna take IDK into any more lobbies.
He's done this before?
This isn't. Yeah, he's apparently done this before.
Okay. You guys do you remember how is Mars losing? How did Mars lose a lane? Like, because I just came.
It's just
It's
some
just in a
really
very
choice
killy
play.
lane.
It was just some really choice play by 42 nothing in Atlas. They're able to
What?
use their spells in such a way that Mars would get caught on his own without Clockwork there to support him, and they just don't.
Oh, okay. Interesting. I guess Crystal Maiden is really annoying.
Fuck, I can't stay up for another lobby, man.
Yeah, it's oof, midnight.
I'm gonna stop recording here. I'm gonna pause recording here.